the game. So that being said, let's get into Raptor, the mascot of the first Lethal League game. I know most people probably think it's Candyman, but it's actually this guy. So let's go back to our stage here. You might notice some... what characters have I done so far? I have done Grid, I have done Latch, I have done Sonata, I have done Switch, and I did Dice. So I've currently done half of the cast. I'm going in order as they appear on the roster. Alright, so that being said, this is Raptor. He's a pretty standard, character. He has very straightforward angles, a very straightforward special. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to him. Or is there? Not quite. This guy's actually pretty crazy. And I'm gonna show you why. Though he hasn't changed much from the very first game, he is still a force to be reckoned with. And I'm here to show you why. So, on that note, let's get right into it. Of course, here is his ground down angle. It's very similar to Latch's, you'll notice. A lot of his angles are pretty similar to Latch's. Here's his air down angle. It's actually, this one's a bit different than Latch's, actually. You can notice the pattern's a bit slower. A bit easier to keep track of where it's going. And then, if I could hit the ball, here's his up angle. So, all of his angles are pretty standard, honestly. Nothing really too fantastic about them. And of course, here's his smash. It's, you know, the exact same as his down angle. So, nothing too much to see there. And here are his dare angles. So here's straight down, of course. Here is to the, here's forward dare. Very, very narrow angle. And then here's his back dare. The exact same, just backwards. His dare, honestly, isn't really that great. It's much too steep to really be used as a mix-up, like Dice or other characters of the sort. However, it's still, you know, it's an angle. I should also note, I forgot to say this for Switch. It is not Dice's up. It's actually much narrower than Dice's up. I should note that Raptor and Switch, fun fact, are the only two characters that cannot activate their special out of their dare. As you can hear, I'm hitting the swing button right now, and I cannot use my special. Alright, so let's get into Raptor's special. This thing is absolutely insane. He has such a good special. It is his strongest tool by far, and it is, you know, it's really what keeps him so strong and just, like, you know, a force to be reckoned with, as I mentioned earlier. So his special's pretty simple. You know, I spin around a little tornado, and I can send the ball, well, anywhere. I can send it at ground up behind, or ground down behind me. I can send it at, up angle in front of me. I can down bunt out a special into a second hit. I can bunt up into a double jump smash. I can down bunt into a dare. I can, let's see, what else can I do? I can just send it straight in front of me with a slight delay on it. So, well, what does that all mean? It's just the same angles that he has. Well, here's the thing with Raptor's special, right? So, Raptor can hold his special for different amounts of time. So I'm gonna do a short time special here. So as you see, I spun for a very short time. Here's a long one. So that one, as you can see, I can also hold it for like a medium amount of time too. So as you can see, I can time the mix-up in really any way I want. Which is, you know, that's pretty crazy. You know, he's got a lot of options out of that. However, I cannot dare out of this, or I cannot special out of this, this dare. No matter how hard I try, it will not let me. So, yeah, that's all Raptor stuff. He's got some really cool, interesting things. It should also be noted that, I believe at 150 speed or higher, he cannot do an instant release off of his special, but below that, he is able to. So another thing about Raptor, just like every other character, he's got a double jump. He's got a pretty funky animation where he does a little twirl as well. Another thing he can do is he can hang on the walls and he can actually jump off of them. And the cool thing about this is that if you do this, I can actually double jump off of it again. So I can do funny stuff like this, where I can hold right and just mash the spacebar, which is my jump button, of course. And I can just keep doing this. So yeah, air mobility's pretty solid. Ground mobility's pretty solid. He's all around just, you know, a pretty good character. He's got a pretty good jump height, fairly good angles, a very good special. Just really an all-rounder. Definitely never a bad character to pick at any point if you want to take this game either casually or seriously. Raptor is always a good option as a fallback. So yeah, that's Raptor.